This book is called The Secret Life of Squirrels, and it's by Nancy Rose. And why I love this book is because it's real pictures of real squirrels. And so Nancy Rose is a photographer and an author, and she takes these very interesting pictures of squirrels right outside her backyard. The Secret Life of Squirrels. Mr. Peanuts. Most squirrels spend their days gathering nuts and climbing trees. Not Mr. Peanuts. He is a rather unusual squirrel. Mr. Peanuts enjoys activities such as cooking on his tiny grill. His hot dogs are delicious. Look at this picture she took of Mr. Peanuts. Mr. Peanuts plays the piano beautifully. His favorite piece is Moonlight Sonata. Most squirrels would find that piece quite difficult to play, but then again, most squirrels don't play the piano. Mr. Peanuts likes to read. His favorite books are A Tale of Two Cities and Goodnight Nut. He especially likes to read aloud. You may have heard him chattering in your backyard. Mr. Peanuts has a busy and mostly happy life, but once in a while, he feels a bit lonely. Being a clever squirrel, Mr. Peanuts has an idea. He sits down and writes a letter using his very best penmanship. Dear Cousin Squirrel, please come for a visit. I promise you'll have an excellent time. Sincerely, Mr. Peanuts. Look at this picture she has of him, putting it in the mailbox. He mails the letter the very next day. Then he waits and waits and waits some more. He checks his mailbox every day, hoping for a reply. One day he finds a letter waiting for him. It reads, Dear Mr. Peanuts, my favorite cuz, thanks for the letter. It's been too long. Can't wait to see what you're up to these days. I'll be there soon. Cheers, Cousin Squirrel. And look, he gave him a little paw print. Mr. Peanuts smiles as he reads the tiny letter over and over. Then he gets right to work. He wants to make sure everything is perfect for his cousin's visit. Mr. Peanut dusts and cleans. He even vacuums under the rug. He does laundry, chattering to himself as he works. He is the tidiest squirrel around, and certainly the only one with a washer and dryer. Mr. Peanuts makes up his cousin's bed just so, with the sheets tucked in tight. He wants him to have a great night's sleep. He bakes his most delicious hazelnut chocolate cake. He tastes the batter just to be sure it's sweet enough. Mr. Peanuts takes a bath with his rubber ducky. A squirrel can never be too clean. He even brushes his whiskers. Just look at that handsome squirrel in the mirror. Finally, Cousin Squirrel arrives. He's just in time for breakfast. Mr. Peanuts and Cousin Squirrel both love pancakes. Later, the two squirrels go for a wagon ride. Mr. Peanuts soon learns that two squirrels travel faster than one. It's such a great picture. Mr. Peanuts teaches Cousin Squirrel how to play chess. Cousin Squirrel learns quickly. It is more fun to play chess with a friend, thinks Mr. Peanuts, even if you don't always win. It's a beautiful day, so they pack a picnic. Cousin Squirrel makes his peanut butter sandwiches with an extra layer of crunchy peanuts. Mr. Peanuts has never thought to try that. It tastes scrumptious. That night, they build a campfire and scare each other with ghost stories, including the old haunted tree and the one-eyed owl. You can't tell yourself a ghost story, thinks Mr. Peanuts. You need a friend. The next day, they go out for ice cream. Mr. Peanuts has his usual scoop of pecan brittle. Cousin Squirrel tries the new flavor of the month, buttery salted pecan. They're at a little ice cream store. Mr. Peanuts and Cousin Squirrel are two rather unusual squirrels who have a wonderful time together. Having a friend makes everything twice as fun. Did you guys like these pictures of real squirrels from Nancy Rose? In the back of this book, it actually shows you how she's able to take pictures of squirrels like this. And so she sets up different scenes outside her home. And then in some of these, it looks like she's inside her house. I don't know if you can see this. She's inside her house and she uses her camera with a lens and takes pictures through the window of the squirrels playing in the scene she sets up. And she leaves out little snacks and nuts and different food for them in the scenes that she sets up, so they'll go and they'll play in the different areas. And that's how she got all of these different pictures of squirrels doing all these different things for her story. This is just so cute. I love the one. Which one was your favorite? I really loved the one where he was mailing the letter into the little mailbox she made. Wasn't that one sweet? Which one was your favorite? Let me know. I hope you liked this book, The Secret Life of Squirrels.